Hey, Papa here. It's Papa John, and you're listening to the H3 podcast. Go Ethan. Go Eli.
Welcome, everybody, to the PewDiePie Couldn't Make It Today podcast. Actually, funny that I joke because he was scheduled to come today.
Even with the quarantine?
He was going to Zoom in.
Oh.
Zoom or Zoom?
Zoom.
Oh, Zoom. He was going to Zoom in, and something happened. He couldn't
Maybe
make it.
because you were trying to download Zune?
Maybe Zune wasn't connecting or something. We're having software problems. Next week, PewDiePie will be joining us, so looking forward to that. Today's episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN, Honey, and MeUndies.
Wow.
Yes, wow, indeed. People are still riding or dying for the H3 podcast. And boy, this is the worst opening to a podcast ever. It's going to be a terrible episode. I can already feel it in my bones. Actually, no, we have a lot of good content. We released some stuff on Teddy Fresh, some new items. I actually can't pull it up, so Stan is going to be putting that in post. Also, we're doing giveaways on Instagram, so if you follow and like our giveaway posts, because we know that everyone is broke right now. So if you want some free Teddy Fresh gear, that's the place to do it. And I'm just so happy to say that we have made an H3 video. It has happened.
Oh,
I don't know. That's just what was on the tab. We have made a new H3 video, the morons of
it's
coronavirus.
like a Spider-Man and Elsa.
I'm very happy. People were happy. Everyone was happy.
This whole week working from home and like recording a video kind of felt like going back in time. It's kind of fun though.
It was fun. That's why we're only doing one episode this week. So I saw some people saying, where's the midweek episode? Well, that's an H3 video. And spoiler alert, there's another one coming. Bet nobody saw that coming. So, you know what was even crazier? It was on trending. It was number 3 on trending.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
Clearly, no one is at YouTube headquarters.
Yeah, they're right. And you're right about that. Everyone went home, so that explains it.
That's why we made it.
But, you know, ultimately, the video turned out good. There was a lot of really funny stuff in there. I have to say that I'm sad I had to cut. It was I had a whole battle with YouTube. I'm going to call them compliance because that's what it's turned into. For example, there's this thing, the Corona Challenge, where people are licking public. They're just licking like toilet seats in particular. I saw one dude licking on the New York subway the handrail. That guy is in the hospital, by the way, for coronavirus.
Oh, beautiful.
It's awesome. What's not awesome is that he's probably spreading it everywhere.
Why would you do that? Just don't get
Why
it.
would you do that? That's a really good question.
But I guess we're going to talk about it later, right?
We're not going to talk about this because I'm not allowed to show up. So, but I could tell you that I made a really funny bit about it. I could do that. There's the one thing that really was the craziest to me is these dudes in some Arab countries. I think they're Persian, but I don't know. And they were going to these shrines that people make pilgrimages to. And you know, in Iran, there's a really bad corona outbreak. And so they're going to these shrines and they're licking them. But they were licking them in such a manner. I was like, it looks like they're, eating a girl out. But I was very vulgar about it. But I thought it was very funny.
It was funny.
I had a whole bit about how the shrines were orgasming. And they kept going back and they were like, ugh! They were getting crazy. They had their tongue out like that. And I thought it was great. It was my favorite part of the video, actually. But I had to cut it. I guess it was very vulgar, but the reason that they had me cut it is because they think that showing these challenges will encourage more people to do it, even though I'm obviously lampooning them. But okay, that's YouTube for you.
I see you keep looking at my sweater. Do you want to say anything? I mean...
I guess... Dude, that sweater's badass. I have nothing bad to say about it.
This is my quarantine outfit.
Elton Klein.
I think we should... embrace the quarantine and just dress all crazy.
Why? Are you saying you wouldn't wear that out in public?
I guess I wouldn't just wear it on a Friday at 2 p.m.
You should be. Well, wait, when is the appropriate time to be wearing that?
I don't know, like
Is it a nice sweater? Would you wear that to dinner? What's the occasion? Bar mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah probably as the
Really?
mom.
Oh, is this a dress up with someone with bad taste?
Yeah.
See, I see this as casual fun.
Okay.
I would love to see a Teddy Fresh garment using.
How
How do you call this?
Sequin.
Sequin?
Yeah.
Sequin.
Yeah.
I knew something.
Is it sequin?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Sequin?
I have no idea.
But anyway, if you haven't seen it, there's a new H3 video out that we're all just so excited over. You know, a lot of people were commenting the most on this crazy mother effing preacher who was saying that he was healing people of the coronavirus via the television screen. Kenneth Copeland, and people were saying that he's just like the evilest looking mother effer.
It really is.
He received.
He does these little mannerisms where he goes,
healing.
Yeah.
he'll just flip it on you real fast and be like.
Now.
Also, we've actually watched his videos before.
It's mine.
It's mine.
He looks like a white.
I thank you and praise you.
Oh right, he does look like a walker.
And I forgive if I have aught against him.
Can you turn it up? Yeah.
And I praise you that I'm well and whole. Praise you that I'm well and whole. According to
It
the
looks like
word
he
of
dipped
God,
his hand in Vaseline too, which is awesome.
What's with that?
I'm healed.
So he could finger a baby.
And I consider not my own body.
Just ready at any time.
I consider not symptoms in my body.
I consider not symptoms in my
But only that which God has promised.
Only that which God has.
Only that what the Word has said.
I don't know who actually
By
follows
his
him.
A lot.
stripes I was
And that's what's so
healed.
scary.
And by
So
his
insane.
stripes
Right now, I have to tell you, the people that are really spreading this stuff and being irresponsible are young kids that are just dumb and ignorant. But then there's really just a lot of, I don't want to be super offensive here, but
Let's not be.
okay, good point. There's just a lot of ignorant people
Yeah, it's
in
just
certain parts
stupidity.
of the country, but it's amplified by these religious people too. But you know, the virus this week has gotten bad.
Well, this guy doesn't represent most normal religious people.
No. But a lot of people are down with this, and I've been seeing more and more footage of preachers being like, I refuse to cancel service. I'm going to have 1,000 people in my pew. Easter Sunday, the pews are going to be full. If these people all go out on Easter and congregate, thousands of them, I mean, there's going to be...
Yeah.
The rate of spread in this virus is insane. There's going to be an unimaginable outbreak from that. And... you know, the places where it's growing the most now this week was, funny enough, Florida. Louisiana, they had Mardi Gras after their national emergency was declared. And now Louisiana is like becoming the epicenter. Same with Florida. Mm-hmm. So these kinds of people are
I don't know what people are thinking. I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to leave the house. I don't know.
because they don't get it. They don't.
Yeah.
It's too far away. They need to wait until they know somebody who's died or is in the
Yeah.
hospital until they realize it's a
And
problem.
then they panic.
Yeah, and then they panic, but they won't listen to reason until it slaps them in the face because they can't fathom it, and that's why most people, when you listen to the Spring Breakers we made fun of in our video, they're like, it ain't that bad, you know, it's overstated. We're all out here, we're fine, you know.
Yeah.
They don't get it. Someone we know, for example, who was naysaying, he thought we were all overreacting, and now he knows somebody close to him who died of corona, and now all of a sudden he's like the most paranoid person of all because he didn't listen. But now it's starting to affect us. This is kind of crazy thing, but my grandpa, who's 94 years old in Las Vegas, he lives in a assisted living home. He's in the hospital right now with double pneumonia, and they think he's going to die. And they think he has coronavirus. He had a flu, and he had trouble breathing, so they brought him to the hospital, and he has pneumonia in both lungs. And what's crazy, like, okay, so being close to the situation makes me realize a few things that I didn't really internalize before. First of all, my grandpa, who just went in there like 2 days ago, it's taking 5 to 7 days for him to get his test back.
I've heard about that.
5 to 7 days for him to get his
Yeah.
test back. And then the next other craziest part is that nobody can go and visit him. Nobody can go in there.
Yeah. That was the first time I thought about it when the guy we know said someone passed that he knows from their family. That made me realize, like, if someone actually dies that you know, this is such a weird time because they're gonna have to be there alone, and the family can't even do a funeral or
You can't have a funeral.
mourn.
You can't go to the
like you would
hospital to visit.
normally.
You can't be by their side.
Like in Israel, you do the Shiva. The whole family sit together for 7 days.
Can't do that either.
Can't do that. It's
It's
really weird.
So this is kind of what I've started to realize,
Yeah.
seeing it in my own family now, is that even if you don't have the virus, let's say, it takes 5 to 7 days. Your ass is stuck in there in quarantine, and you're probably gonna have it by the time you leave the hospital anyway. I don't think my grandpa's gonna leave the hospital, unfortunately. But the doctors are so overrun, you're not even getting attention. My mom's on the phone with him, and he's gasping for breath, and she's trying to call the hospital to get doctors to go take care of him, and they're all so overloaded, nobody can even give him attention. And it's to the point where they look at him and say, 94-year-old guy, double pneumonia. His chance of making it through this is almost zero. So actually, we need to be smart. What do they call that when they have to?
They have to pick. Yeah.
What do they call that? It's called a triage. They have actual triage going on where they have to select people who have the best chance of surviving. They have this whole protocol of being like, okay, so there's a 40-year-old here and a 6-year-old. The 40-year-old gets the ventilator because he has more life to live and he has a better chance of surviving. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening. My 94-year-old grandpa is just sitting in the hospital. Nobody can visit him. Nobody there is interacting with him or cares about him. And then when he passes away, nobody can even go to his funeral.
Yeah.
And I'm actually now even more concerned about the assisted living facility he came out of, because if there's coronavirus inside the assisted living center, then there's going to be a lot of deaths and a lot of the same shit going on. That's the worst place for.
I remember when my dad was at the hospital, unrelated to a crisis situation. They're already overworked. Mm-hmm. It was already hard to get attention for him, or get the proper attention. They're busy, and then if something happens, you gotta go find someone, and you gotta wait because they have to do the whole floor or whatever. So just putting what's already a really tough situation now in this crisis environment, I can't imagine what they go through in the hospitals.
Well, it's war is what they're saying.
Yeah, right.
And the first responders, the front line, the nurses and the doctors, they don't have enough gear. They're reusing masks. I heard even a report that was telling nurses that they'll be reprimanded if they're using protective gear because they don't have enough, and they need to save it for the doctors. Can you imagine that?
Jesus.
They're not even testing now, the front line people. They're starting to die. Nurses and doctors on the front line are dying. And look, I can't speak politically about this, but I still think that our government is not even close to doing enough. There's a...
I mean, just hearing talks about like maybe lifting some of the quarantine sounds so insane to me.
So first of all, that's not going to happen because it would be so insane to do it. But what it has an unintended consequence of doing it, which he's signaling to people
right, exactly.
who are already
even
not
just
taking
by
it,
saying that.
He's signaling to people who are not taking it seriously that it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
And that's why you see a lot of these churches and community centers playing with the idea of like, we're going to be open.
Yeah.
We're going to be open. And, they go, all these economists or not economists. It's really coming from look, I'm just going to say it. It's coming from right-wing news stations and personalities. They say, to quote Donald Trump, he said, let's not have the cure be worse than the sickness, which is what he means is this whole lockdown is hurting our economy so badly that the more people are going to get hurt by that than the actual virus, which maybe makes sense in some way, but you have to understand that.
Oh, I forgot that's going to make noise.
Oh, yeah. You have to understand that if people The only way to fix the economy is to kill the virus. You cannot bring people back to work and back into the community because the virus is just going to spread and we're going to end up in the same exact situation we were. The only way to fix the economy is to defeat the virus. The minute that virus starts spreading again, we're all going to go in lockdown again because people don't understand the consequence of this is so catastrophic that once you're presented with it, the horror of it, you will crumble. You will crumble. This week it's gotten bad. The United States has become number 1, baby.
Yeah.
And coronavirus
Infections.
cases. And by the way, our rate of doubling is 2 days. There is no sign of it slowing right now. We have a lot of pain and suffering here in the United States still ahead of us, unfortunately. So just stay strong, stay indoors.
Stay quarantined.
We gotta ride this out. There's no shortcuts here. Everyone thinks there's sadly, there's just no shortcuts here. We gotta ride it out.
Do you want to do our first
Sponsored
ad?
by coronavirus. Brought to you by the coronavirus. USA, number 1 in the world. It's kind of a bad timing for a read. But
Well,
when's a good time?
when is a good time?
ExpressVPN, you guys. Which of my online searches does the government have a right to know about? Do they have a right to know about my hentai habits, Hila?
No.
Do they have a right to know about what kind of pornography I watch at all?
Nah.
Do they have a right to know that I've watched? Do you remember 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Mm-hmm. I watched that basically daily. Do they have a right to know that?
I think they should know about that if you watch it daily.
Well, maybe if you alert them, but they shouldn't be able to spy on my internet activity.
Right.
And that's where ExpressVPN comes in. The answer, of course, is none of the above. But in a God-blessed America, we always get it done. And we believe in freedom and protection. And that's what ExpressVPN is. If you like owning a gun, then ExpressVPN is like owning a gun for your internet privacy. Hey, government! Hey, ISP or government! Like that. Cowboy. Without ExpressVPN's protection, hackers, government, ad companies, and ISPs all have full access to your data. I don't want them using my web history or video game searches against me. That's why I use ExpressVPN every time I go online. Can you imagine the blackmail someone could levy against me if they saw all my internet search history? Do you have dirt in your internet search history?
You don't really have
No,
dirt.
not that bad. But do you?
No.
You don't look at porn or anything weird, do you?
I mean, I look at like clothing websites and Amazon.
Or clothing webs, do they ever maybe not wearing clothing? Or
No.
Not a lot. Yeah, you look so boring. Yeah, the government could spy on you. But if you're like me, you have a lot to hide. That's why I use ExpressVPN every time I go online. ExpressVPN encrypts and reroutes your web traffic to any number of countries, keeping you safer and secure. Simply download the ExpressVPN app, click to connect, and boom, 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 you're protected. With ExpressVPN, you can make it seem like you're browsing from a different country, so you can watch any Netflix library in the world you want. How cool is that?
I would have loved that when I was back in Israel and didn't know about this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know about VPNs back then, but
Yeah.
dude, we were in Israel for 5 years and Netflix was like had all this amazing content and we couldn't watch shit. ExpressVPN is the fastest VPN I've ever tried. It costs less than $7 per month and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's time to stop governments and internet companies from keeping tabs on your data. Take back your online privacy like I did with ExpressVPN. Protect your online activity today and find out how you can get 3 months free at expressvpn.com/H3. That's EXPRESSVPN.com/H3 for 3 months free with a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/H3. How long was that? That felt long.
I didn't time it.
Is that okay for you guys? Where was I? Kenneth Copeland is such a weirdo, dude. But there was a really funny meme.
I love that everyone was saying that it really looks like the devil.
Yeah, totally.
He just does. He does.
You know the devil's a good Christian man. Just saying.
Oh, what is
Wow, that is an old callback.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you guys this image from the subreddit. Where is it? This is boring. Where is it? It was on the front page. Now they're not showing it to me. It was a picture of Kenneth Copeland next to some goblin, and he looked identical. Here
there it is.
Look at this. Look at this. It's crazy. It's like...
The eyes is like... He does have those eyes.
I can't get over the resemblance.
I feel like there is something not human about this guy. You know, we just watched The Outsider.
Right. Good show on Netflix, by the
Yeah.
way. It's good.
Not Netflix, actually. It's HBO.
Oh, HBO. Excuse me. Apologies. So that's that. Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, be careful out there, guys. Now...
Be careful. Hey, guys. And just try to make the best of it. You can still go on a walk.
Yeah.
I see people,
you know, they
some
say,
people are, like, taking it a little... too crazy, I think. You can still take your dog on a walk. Or...
Yes, you can. You can still take a walk. Just if you go on a walk, just don't get near anybody.
Right.
6 feet of social distance. But it's good to go outside. You should go outside.
Yeah.
Just don't go to a public gathering. Go by yourself. Get some sun. I read a study that vitamin D, which you get from being in the sun, can help fortify your immune system against respiratory diseases such as COVID-19. So get some sun. But the good news is, basically, there are people that are doing something about this. For example, Gal Gadot. You guys probably have heard about this. Gal Gadot enlisted a bunch of celebrities to sing Imagine. And they got slammed. And rightfully so. It's so cringy. I mean, it's so cringy. What are they doing? Let's just watch this and then we can comment. But... hopefully they're bad. Oh, Shredder's humping Alfredo. Nice.
Shredder, leave
we got
him
some
alone.
Free entertainment here. Hopefully they're bad enough at singing this that we don't get claimed. He was like, "Are we going to get claimed?" I was like, "I think they sung it bad enough."
Okay.
I think that this really. Let's watch.
Guys, day 6.
I just feel like looking at her now.
And I gotta say that
I feel like she just knows how pretty she is, and that she's just like showing off how pretty she is. Do you get that feeling?
I know what you mean,
She
but
has,
I
like, a
think
good
she
hair day.
really thought she was doing something cool, probably. You know?
Imagine how embarrassed all these celebrities were once they realized how stupid it is what they did. Let's go ahead.
these past few days got me feeling a bit philosophical. You know, this virus had affected the entire world, everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, we're all in this together.
You should have been Superwoman, yo. You're Israeli. You're tall and beautiful. Why aren't you Superwoman?
Mm-mm.
Why her?
I can't do it.
Why? Why her? You wouldn't have made this video. Just saying. I think Hila should be Superwoman. How tall is she? How tall is Gal Gadot? Dan, look that up. By the way, we're going to have all the guys starting next week. We're going to do a Zoom. A Zoom. And we're going to have them all called in. So they'll be able to comment and bicker as we love.
She's 5'10".
Oh, she's 5'10". You're that. I thought she was taller than that. You might be taller than she is. Or the same size.
Probably the same.
Hold on. Everyone's fronting like she's so tall. But that's how tall you are.
I am tall for, you know.
I'm saying you're Wonder Woman. She's
I'm
bullshit.
not.
She's a poser.
And I ran into this video of this Italian guy playing the trumpet in his balcony to all the other people who were locked inside their home.
How old is she? Let's look that up.
I just saw she's 34.
She's older than you and she's shorter than you.
She's not shorter than me.
She probably is. You are Superwoman. Or Wonder Woman.
Not. She's a supermodel, Ethan. She's the beauty queen.
She's a beauty queen?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Am I making that up?
You're a
I
beauty
think
queen.
she is.
Look at your shirt. You telling me you're not Superwoman, Wonder Woman, whatever the fuck she is?
And he was playing Imagine, and there was something so powerful and pure about this video. And it goes like this.
Okay, so she saw a musician playing Imagine.
Because everyone in Italy were singing and playing in their porches.
Yeah, right, but he's
and it was so Italian. It was really cool.
Yeah, but he's a musician playing it on a trumpet, and so in her mind she goes, "Well, me singing it will be as beautiful and powerful." And then she goes, "Let me just enlist all the most famous people I know," and somehow,
yeah.
Well, let me watch. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Imagine there's no heaven. Easy if you try.
No hell below us.
What was this guy in? I was trying to recognize this guy. Well, who is this guy?
Do not ask me.
Was he God, what was he in? It looks like he has Facetune on. Isn't it all weird and blurry?
Below us.
Above us only sky.
Above us only sky. They're like, they have no concept of what's before or after. Above us only sky. Oh, oh, ah. They're like, how do I follow that up?
Imagine all the people
living for today.
I have to say, it's pretty cringy for a comedian to be involved in this. I just wonder how they were instructed. What was this? Because I feel like Gal Gadot maybe fucked all these people by just making it seem like it was just some fun thing she was doing.
I think
and then she
they
posted
knew.
it.
She was probably like, well, we can't all sing together in one room, so let's make an edit where each one sings a line.
I don't even get it. Like, it's okay. I'll just keep watching.
Imagine there's no countries.
It's like, dude, it's just 3 lines. You don't have to imagine. I don't know who that guy is, but imagine there's no time. Yeah. And like everyone's trying to show off what good singers they are and shit with 3 lines. Damn.
It isn't hard to do.
Nothing to kill or die for.
And no religion too.
Imagine all
Here we go.
the people.
That's not how it goes. Imagine all the people. Ah, ooh, ooh, whoa. It's like, lady, she's trying to steal the limelight. You know what I mean? Like, damn, all these celebrities, and she's trying to steal the limelight. That's not how the song goes.
They say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I hope someday you will join us. And the world.
Why'd this guy get so many lines?
Has won.
Imagine no possessions.
Ooh.
I wonder if you can. No need for greed and hunger.
Wow. People are I guess rightfully saying all these rich ass people in their homes talking about imagine no possessions. To that I do say John Lennon was richer than all these people. That being said, that's very unself-aware. But so like they're kind of admitting to themselves that this celebrity, first of all, is like the dumbest, most pointless thing, because you end up worshiping these. First of all, at least I'm gonna say you
gotta breathe for a second.
What I think that's so stupid about celebrities is that you don't know anything about these people.
Celebrity worshipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can worship me. At least you know a little bit more about me. Worshipping me is fine. But these people who are on the silver screen, you don't know anything about them. All you know is that they pretend to be someone else for 2 hours in a film. worshiping them. You don't know anything about them. You don't even know if they're smart, if they're educated, if they're good at anything, if they're shitty people. And so the fact that they think that their celebrity is so, it's just so embarrassing. Am I overreacting?
A little bit. I think
It's so embarrassing.
I think it's just stupid. I think they all thought they were doing something nice, but it's just so dumb. I think the situation is so dark right now. This is not doing anything. You know what I mean? This is
Dude,
not,
imagine. Right.
There's just something so self-centered about it. I don't know.
It's
what
very
it is.
disconnected too, because a lot of the people who are in the worst shape are people who can't afford to pay their rent and have no job and shit. And well, it's just funny. I shouldn't get so pissed off. It's really just funny.
Yeah.
Hold it together, Ethan. Now's not the time. Keep it cool. You're right. Also, I'm a celebrity. Should I not? I'm not really a celebrity like they are. Am I being a hypocrite right now?
I don't think they're bad people. I don't think.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just said you don't know anything about them.
Right, you don't. But that's that you should criticize the people who worship them.
But aren't they kind of accepting it by doing this? They're accepting their celebrity status by saying like, me singing Imagine with all these other famous people is beautiful, like this Italian man playing the trumpet in Italy. It's a little unself-aware.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's yeah.
Give me your best line. Say Imagine all the people.
Way.
Sing it. Sing it like they would.
No way.
Imagine all the people.
If I did it, I'll ruin your day.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure you couldn't ruin anyone's day.
Sharing all the world.
I have a feeling that she instructed them to do it vertical on their phone and make it look as home produced as possible. Because a lot of them are like outside and they're just like, I've never even seen phone footage this shitty.
Say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I hope someday.
Was she in a home theater? Looks like it.
Does look like it.
Oh, she gets to start and end it. I feel like I just blame Gal Gadot for this one because she started and ended it. I wonder if Will Ferrell was like, yo, how did I get roped into this shit? I look like such a stooge.
That's true because they're all just probably doing her a favor because she asked.
That's what it is. They're all doing her a favor.
Yeah. Gal, you're supposed to represent us well.
She needs to step down. You're stepping up. You're younger.
Well, no, she was
you're
doing
taller,
a good job.
You're more beautiful.
Everyone loves her.
Yeah, I like the movies.
Yeah,
I do like the movies.
She's a good representative,
I think you're more attractive. I think you're younger.
Well, thank you, but taller, I think she is very beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't say she's not beautiful. I'm just saying you're Superwoman. Super Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman, I think it is. She's all. I was just thinking that, I've gotten all philosophical. Her hair's all perfect. Yeah, right. By the way, and she's the only one with footage that's like semi-good. Everyone else looks all haggard. All right, Gal, get out of here. Gal, get out of here. What else we got?
Oh, what time is it? I'm trying, because we don't have a Dan. It's time for the next read.
Dan, you gotta remind us. Honey, everybody loves honey. Imagine all the honey saving you money. You know that Honey is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart. And you know just how great it feels to save, but how does it feel to save with Honey? Well, saving with Honey feels like sliding into a seat on the train just before the doors close.
This joke doesn't work in these days.
Yeah, I know. It's like sliding right into the subway. It's like, dude, nobody wants to slide into the subway right now. Let me improv. Saving with honey feels like pulling a tick finally off Alfredo that was there for a week. And he wouldn't let me touch it. How about that, honey?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awful. Hitting every green light on your commute, that feels good. Finishing your podcast episode right as you walk into work. Is that a good
That's
feeling?
not really happening. No, people are not walking into work right now.
Right. We need some quarantine reads for this. It feels good. Let me just tell you. Saving with honey feels great because you're about to buy something. It automatically applies the coupon at checkout. And boom, you just saved $10, $15, $20 you didn't expect.
It feels like your fridge just refilled itself with groceries out of nowhere. Boom, magic.
Which it kind of is. You're getting free money.
Right.
Oh, it's like you came home and your mom went shopping and filled your or your wife in your case. Yours was better. You don't need to fill in the blank so much. Because magic, obviously nobody believes in magic. I'm trying to give them more plausible experience. Imagine all the people.
Why you gotta flex on us?
Living for today. I love honey. I will always use honey till the day I die or the internet is shut off worldwide. Honey is a miracle. It is magic because you're just shopping, yada, yada, yada. You've all got this free browser plugin, and you're buying something you usually would, and then $10 for free. It's that ridiculous. What did we buy something recently?
I bought from Levi's some stuff, and it was like 50 off or something. Then we'll add the screenshot.
Add the screenshot. But you're just shopping.
Yeah.
You've got the honey plugged in. You didn't expect to be saving any money today on the internet. You added, a couple of jeans?
Yeah.
You're at checkout. You're checking out. You're about to make your purchase. And then honey's like, hold on one second. Let me just go through my coupon collection. Oh, here you go. Save $50.
That's right.
We need that. Honey has found its over 18 million members. It has found its over... Oh. Read the whole sentence. Honey has found its over 18 million members, over $2 billion in savings.
Whoa.
That's, how many ventilators is that? 2 billion? Did you know Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, including Macy's, Target, Sephora, Best Buy, and more. And they're adding more each and every day. Users love Honey. That's why it has over 100,000 5-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. Using Honey feels so good. Think of it as a daily victory. Plus, it's free to use and installs in just 2 seconds. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/H3. That's joinhoney.com/H3.
Nice.
What else we got? This is so cool. As you know, New York City has been hit harder than anywhere in the world. It's becoming the epicenter of the COVID-19.
Yeah.
And the New York City Health Department has issued a sex and coronavirus disease update, giving advice to New Yorkers on how to keep themselves protected when it comes to sexual encounters. So let me read that for you.
Interesting. They're really thorough.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you can do helps. Everything, All New Yorkers should stay home and minimize contact with others. But can you have sex? Here are some tips to enjoy sex and avoid spreading COVID-19. Know how COVID-19 sucks.
The name?
It sucks.
Yeah.
They should have got a way better name. Like SARS, MERS, swine flu, H1Z1. Those sound so sick. COVID-19 is the worst name ever.
I totally agree with you. It's blocking my chakra. I've been trying to get creative about staying at home and having to be at home and just do more creative stuff. And I'm like...
You think it's the name?
I'm blocked. Yeah, I think it's the COVID.
Can I tell you something? I think if it had a better name, people would be taking it more seriously. If it had a name like H1Z1,
right,
or
that
swine
deadly.
flu, or SARS is a great acronym. People are not taking this COVID. It's like, is it coronavirus? Is it COVID-19? Oh, there's other coronaviruses that aren't a big deal. No, we have to call it murder, death, kill. MDK 69. No, COVID-19. I'm serious. Whoever thought that name up really dropped the ball.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I mean, COVID. Let me try to think of one. I can't think of one right now. So, know how COVID-19 spreads. You can get COVID-19 from a person who has it. The virus can spread to people who are within 6 feet of a person through coughs or sneezing. It transfers through saliva or mucus. We still have a lot to learn about COVID-19 and sex. COVID-19 has been found in feces of people who are infected with the virus, Hila. COVID-19 has not yet been found in semen or vaginal fluid.
Okay.
That's good to know. We know that other coronaviruses do not efficiently transmit through sex. Having sex with people close to you, you are your safest sex partner, Hila. Masturbation will not spread COVID-19. No, how would I? Why would you even think that? What are you going to like? You're just going to like manifest it into existence through masturbating, especially if you wash your hands and any sex toys with soap and water for at least 20 seconds before and after sex. The next safest partner is someone you live with. Having close contact, having sex with only a small circle of people. Wow, they're really giving people a lot of credit. A small circle of people? How many people is that?
I'm
like
surprised
5?
how detailed this
Like
is.
5? They're saying I can fuck 5 people. What's a small circle? It's awesome. It's also like the next safest partner is someone you live with. So they're almost being like, well, obviously we're married, but it's like, oh, well, if you have a roommate, they're fine too. Like we weren't sexually active, but we're all holed up. You should avoid close contact, including sex with anyone outside your household. If you do have sex with others, have as few partners as possible and avoid group sex. Damn. Now is not the time for an orgy in New York. If you usually meet your sex partner online or make a living by having sex, consider taking a break from in-person dates or video dates, sexting, or sexting. Oh, they say video dates and sexting is a good option for you. Take care during sex. Kissing can easily pass COVID-19. No kissing. Avoid kissing anyone who is not part of your small circle of close contacts. I love that in this bulletin, it sounds like everybody is like has 5 partners. It's awesome.
It's like you have this 3 guys that you're cool with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're okay with those.
And then you have to interrogate them like, look, I need to know how many people are in your circle.
Right.
In my circle, there's 5. How many people are in your circle? Here's my favorite part. Kissing, no good. Oh, here they go. They say rimming. And then in parentheses.
Did they say that word?
It says rimming. Right here, look. It says rimming. Straight up.
Wow.
It says rimming mouth to anus, in parentheses, might spread COVID-19. Virus and feces may enter your mouth. No rimming. Dude, the people they're addressing are way more...
Are you surprised how detailed this is?
Well, this is health. You got to,
I'm so surprised.
You got to tell it like it is to prevent the spread of this deadly virus. No rimming, Hila. Well, you can rim me. We're in close quarters.
You're in my circle.
Yeah, you're in my circle. Don't rim strangers at this time, you guys. Although they say no rimming straight up.
Right.
But they say I can kiss you. If I can kiss you, I
no
can rim
kissing.
you. No, they say you could kiss people in your circle.
So I can rim you.
If you can kiss me, you can rim me. That's the golden rule. Can you kiss then rim? Or rim then kiss, I mean?
It depends how gross you are.
Right. That's non-related to the virus. I'm just curious. Condoms can reduce contact, especially during anal sex. They're very... Poop is an issue. Washing up before and after sex is more important than ever.
Before and after?
Washing up before and after sex, yeah, is more important than ever. They're like, you should have already been doing that, you sick fuck. But now you really should. So no rimming is the big takeaway here, guys. No rimming.
I gotta tell you...
Either was trying to rim me the other day. I was like, no.
This is bringing me to Cuomo. Or how do you say his last name?
Cuomo?
Cuomo.
The governor?
Yeah.
Of New York?
Yeah. Is this related to him, do you think? Is this part of his initiative?
Well, it's a New York City thing. It's probably more of Mayor de Blasio's department.
Yeah. Okay.
who's the mayor of New York City.
Gotcha. Okay. I've been seeing him a lot in the news
this was
lately.
Wait, hold on. This was a New York. Oh, yeah. See, this is New York City. So, yeah, that's de Blasio. If it's New York, it'd be Cuomo.
Anyway, I've been seeing Cuomo a lot lately in the news.
Yeah.
He's taking like the lead. And I don't know if it's just
His city's hit the hardest.
Yeah, I guess
he's trying to help his people. And it's funny. I look at Governor Cuomo when he does his press releases. He's in a big warehouse. He's sitting at a podium, and all of the people in the audience, there's not many, are all 6 feet apart. So you have like a row of like 3 seats really spread, and it goes back, and he's in the front. Nobody's near each other. When the White House gives a press conference, you've got like 20 people shoulder to shoulder. And I'm thinking to myself, this looks so stupid.
Yeah.
You're sending it's so stupid. Why do you guys cuddle around? You're telling the whole country to social distance 6 feet, but when you do your own press conference every day, you guys are shoulder to shoulder. It doesn't make any sense. Do you want us huddled or not? If you don't want us huddled, you need to set an example and step the fuck away from each other. It's stupid. What else we got? Oh, we have some field reports.
Oh.
So the Philly offensive, you guys may remember, he was interviewed by us somewhat recently. He was making these unbelievable sketches. We didn't know if they were real or fake. It turns out they were staged. We got him on the call. He said, you know what? We need you on the field making videos for us. And he did that. We have it here. Also, Ethan Bradbury, who we're trying to get as a field reporter, went out to New York City to interview people about the coronavirus. Let me tell you this. Not only can I not show you the video he made, I'm pretty sure if I did show you the video I made, that Ethan Bradbury would be going to jail for bioterror. It's that bad. I mean, it's a shame because it's funny, but at the same time, it's so irresponsible and it's just so wild that
we could not endorse.
I can't endorse it. The whole time I was watching it, I was just like, "What is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck what is wrong with you?" So I can't show it, but I wish I could. But I really shouldn't.
It's not fair.
I really shouldn't. And my message to Ethan Bradbury is this. Because there's certain parts where he's just there talking to people, and it's so funny. You don't have to, I don't need all this crazy shtick. Like, he was pretending he had coronavirus. Like, he would be talking to them, and that was funny. He was asking, what do you think of coronavirus? And then he would start acting like he had coronavirus and start coughing, and then he was like, I have it. And so that's where it went too far.
Yeah.
If you're just interviewing people, that's still funny because Ethan Bradbury is funny.
But he was not keeping the 6 feet apart. So
I don't know when he recorded this. There was a lot of people in the street, so I'm not going to throw him totally under the bus there.
Yeah,
like he was in the airport,
but if he's going
full.
to redo it, is he going to redo it?
I would love if he redid it.
So I would suggest that he follows the rules of
follow the social distancing. And don't tell people, there's people who are going to jail right now for coughing on people for felony charge.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. You can't do that.
Wow.
You can't do it.
That's good.
Imagine you're infected and you go and cough on someone. And
yeah.
You have a 2% chance of dying now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to roll the dice on 2%.
I just didn't know they were doing that, but that's good.
Yeah. I've read a couple of articles like that. So my message to Ethan is, if you want to redo it, I would love to see a man on the street interviewing people about corona,
and just be yourself.
No funny business.
Just be yourself, right? Don't.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to say I have coronavirus. Be Ethan Bradbury. We love Ethan Bradbury. Ethan Bradbury, we love. He would be like. They must have been flying somewhere because they were in the airport fucking with people there. Mm-hmm. And he would go up to somebody who's with his family, and he's like, "Hey, do you know where the taxi line is?" And you could imagine he's driving people crazy.
And these were not fake.
No, they were not fake. I assure you, these were not fake. He goes to this taxi driver. This taxi driver is he's got a huge taxi van, and Ethan Bradbury goes, "Can I get in front?" And the guy's like, "Sitting back. Why would you want to sit in front?" He's like, "I want to sit in front." And he's like, "Getting back." And Ethan goes, and then he's like, "Okay." So he moves all his stuff, and then Ethan sits in the front seat, and he goes, "I'm reporting from regular Raw Central. What do you think about the coronavirus?" I have it. So he essentially pressured this taxi guy to let him sit in front. Oh man, not good. Shame on you, Ethan Bradbury. But remake it the good way. I can't show this. Both of us will be crucified. You shouldn't have done that. That being said, Philly Offensive. Let's watch what Philly Offensive did. This is a H3 podcast exclusive. The Philly Offensive. Interviewing people on the streets. Excitement is in the air.
Scotty. What's up? Scott, what do you think about the coronavirus? You think it's a big hype, or the media is just...
You know, the coronavirus is a bunch of bullshit. The government's making a big deal out of something. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
Cut. What's wrong? This guy sucks.
Man, fuck you. Fuck out of here,
Yeah. What's going on, man? You care if I ask you a couple questions?
Go ahead.
Are you worried about the coronavirus, and do you think it's real or what?
I love these extras.
Not as much, man. I'm more concerned about the guy that hit me in the head with a fucking 2x4 because I owed him $5.
Are you serious?
Yeah, fucking $5.
He hit you? Yo, yo, watch out, bro. I think that's him. All right, I'm down here with Hank. Hank, what do you think about the coronavirus?
I'm just surprised that he gets all these people.
Think it's crazy?
These people are legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you afraid?
No.
Yeah. Cut. I think this guy shit himself, dude. Let's go down there.
I definitely did.
He shit himself.
You shit yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Whoa, he's got one leg.
Whoa.
Wait, he found a dude with one leg to pretend he shit himself.
How does he
Dude,
do
this
that?
guy is the...
You shit yourself?
Yeah.
Well, this looks so legit.
I think this guy shit himself.
Hold on. If I didn't know that this was all a sketch,
Right.
I would just be loving this. Like, I would be eating it up. He's so good.
I think this guy shit himself, dude. Let's go down there.
I definitely did.
I definitely did.
You shit yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Look at that leg.
Let's go down there.
Crazy.
See, this is a social distancing. 6 feet.
So you don't think it's bullshit at all?
Bullshit. Nah, not at all, man. Not at all, dude. This is 6 feet, man. Fuck you. 6 feet. Cool, man. Got 6 feet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, no doubt.
What is going
Can I
on?
ask you a quick question? What do you think
That
about
guy
the
just walking
coronavirus?
into
Yeah,
the
in a full hazmat suit.
He's
Like-
really got a talent. Like, it's those subtle touches of
Yeah, man, no
this guy
doubt.
walking in.
And then just cutting it right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Ask you a quick question. What do you think about the coronavirus? Are you worried?
He just bounced.
What the fuck?
What?
Jesus.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Oh my
Mind if I ask you a
god.
quick question? What do you think about the coronavirus? Are you worried?
What?
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh my god.
What did I just witness? Oh my god. Wait, I watched an
I don't
earlier
know,
version of this and it wasn't in here.
Really?
He just went and added the scene. I gotta appreciate the fact that the dude crashed.
What do you think about the
car.
coronavirus?
Yeah.
Are you worried? What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Wow.
How you doing? Hey, bud. You mind if I ask you a question about the coronavirus?
Bro, get the fuck away. I'm trying to do shots.
You guys mind if I ask you a question about the coronavirus? What do you think about it? Obviously, you're worried. Are you worried that it's going to spread all over Philly? Are you worried it's going to spread all over Philly?
Oh my God!
I'm asking people what they think about the corona.
Shredder, you're ruining this. Right? Alfredo, kill Shredder. Okay, Shredder's humping Alfredo now.
Great.
Whatever.
Coronavirus. You got a cigarette? No, I don't smoke. Could you give us your opinion on the coronavirus?
I can't get a virus. Can't get AIDS twice.
What?
That's a fair point.
Ask you what you think about the coronavirus and what's going on in Philly? How about I smack your fucking skull in? What do you think about the coronavirus, bro?
I get the feeling he doesn't think much about Philadelphians. This is what he perceives the people of Philadelphia.
I really feel like this guy needs his own show.
There's something brilliant about his approach. That car crash was so fantastic.
I can't believe he finds so many people too. Like, that's a lot of people to get to cooperate with you.
Dude, he convinced someone to crash a car into a wall. I gotta go back and watch that one more time. Yeah, this was amazing.
You don't think it's bullshit at all? What do you think about the coronavirus? Are you worried? What the? Jesus Christ!
Oh, dude. Well, the Philly offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Incredible, right, Shredder? He's got a knack. Well, I don't know. We got to send him out in the street to report on something else.
Mm-hmm. I think he shot this before things got even more crazy with the quarantine.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we gave him this assignment a while ago, so this is clearly a masterpiece he's been laying the groundwork on. Wow, I can't believe he crashed a car for us.
I'm actually really happy that we didn't know that.
Yeah,
we got the real surprise here.
Wow, the Philly Offensive, ladies and gentlemen. You can find him on Facebook and YouTube. He is now an official correspondent. He's hired officially. We need like a new virus or something to send him out to. What can we do? Well, we will think
about it.
We have a sponsor here by MeUndies, who makes the softest, most fun undies known to man. Whether you like crazy fun prints or opt for classic black, MeUndies gives you the freedom to express yourself comfortably.
Keep your distance.
Oh, come on. This isn't 6 feet. You rimmed me.
Kidding.
You already rimmed me, bro.
I did not.
You could. You're in my circle. MeUndies, it's flexible, it's breathable, it's soft, it's stretchy. If you're a fat guy like me and you need a little extra girth, a little extra stretch on certain occasions, this is the perfect underwear for you. It's awesome. MeUndies has plenty of options for those looking to up their undie game. You can join the monthly subscription membership, build a pack, selecting a matching pair to match with your better half. Do they have a rimming themed, like with a hole for the butthole? That'd be for you, Elo. Or just pick out one pair that strikes your fancy. They're pretty laid back, so go ahead and do what you want. Who's laid back, MeUndies or the underwear?
That's a good question.
They're laid back. MeUndies is pretty laid back, so it's all good. Do whatever you want. MeUndies are made with soft, sustainable fabric. MeUndies doesn't just make undies, they also have loungewear, which recently had a glow up. Check out their new line of micromodal loungewear you can wear in and out of the house. Now, by the way, their underwear is made of this thing, micromodal, which is this unbelievable, soft, breathable fabric that was discovered in Wakanda. Is that the Black Panther town?
Wakanda.
Wakanda. It's a mythical fabric. It's so good. MeUndies has a great offer for my listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. Also, it's a no-brainer considering they have a 100% satisfaction guaranteed. That's how you know they are convinced that their soft, breathable underwear will send you to the moon and back. Get your 15% off your first order, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Go to MeUndies.com/H3. That's MeUndies.com/H3. That's it. That's our last sponsor.
Yes.
I'm curious if this format of like boom, boom, boom is better, because sometimes we do a sponsor break 3 at a time or more sometimes.
I think also the difference is that normally we can edit and put them together. But they're probably taking longer the way we're doing it right now. So to do 3 in a row like this would take too long.
Forever. It'd be like 10 minutes. Nobody would,
yeah.
Try to keep it interesting for you. But MeUndies, ooh, soft, breathable underwear. Sometimes I just like to, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. They're gonna make me do another one if I go there. Half-Life. Oh, you guys, I really have to vent. You guys been following The Bachelor. Trisha Paytas was our next Bachelorette.
Yes.
And I got to take a swig of water.
Yeah, this one is... Gotta prepare mentally. Okay.
So Trisha Paytas. As you guys know, the first season of The Bachelor with Ian, our salaried employee, he met somebody in the DMs, and he's now, I'm happy to report he's in a faithful relationship with her, which I'm very happy about. But there was a lot of drama because he basically ruined the show. Mm-hmm. We were never able to have the show go to fruition because he was already in love with this girl in the DMs. I was like, well, what's the point of even continuing now?
Right.
And he wouldn't let her come on the show. He wouldn't let us talk to her. So I was like, okay, you ruined it. So now fast forward to Trisha Paytas. Now your brother, we went through the first 2 rounds. We saw a bunch of videos of people that wanted to be with Trisha.
And we told her that if someone reaches out in the DM, just let us know. Just keep us in the loop.
I says, look, the first season was ruined by lack of integrity in the system. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you have a back channel conversation, you have to disclose that to us.
Yes.
You have to tell us. And we need to bring them on the show. I don't want another wild card situation. And then we have your brother who was going to be the Bachelor before Trisha Paytas. Mm-hmm. And I told him the same thing. I said, if you're going to be involved, no shenanigans, no wild card, no DM, no bullshit. You have to tell us everything. And he swore. He said it's all about the show. It's all about making the show better. Mm-hmm. And so last time, Trisha goes at the end, I was really hoping that Moses, Hila's brother, was going to apply. Okay. And we said, we thought he was too.
Because he mentioned to us.
He wanted to do it as a goof. That's what I thought, if I'm being honest, just to spice up the shit.
Right.
But now, they've been talking in the DMs apparently, because Trisha in the last episode was like, I really thought he was going to apply. I like him. Okay? So now I find out that they've been talking in the DMs on Instagram, and that they've been, well, actually, the real thing that shocked me, and first of all, I have to urge you all that me and Hila don't know anything about this.
No.
Nobody's telling us anything.
Well, okay, so after the last episode ended with her,
let me show this picture.
My brother, he watches the show.
We saw this on Twitter.
Wait, no, he told us that after the end of the show, he told us that they spoke in the DM, right? He did say that.
Yeah. Yes.
But then that was it. And we were like, okay, just, you got to tell us what's happening, and we can't have another one of those situations.
Yeah.
And he was like, yes, of course.
Of course, he says.
So that was our last update. That's all
Shredder.
we know.
Is he getting
Shredder,
Alfredo's fucked up eye? No, it's not. That eye's okay. Alfredo's got he's got a cherry eye, which is a prolapse of the tear gland. And we've been trying super hard to take good care of it because he's got to get his surgery.
Yeah.
I'm interrupting the story, but this is important. And now Shredder! Shredder's now licking it.
Shredder, don't do it.
Hey, it's okay.
It's like once you tell Shredder to not do something, he just becomes obsessed with doing it.
Hey. You can snip that.
Yes.
It's fine. If there's a jump cut, I don't care.
Yeah.
Or actually, you can just do a full screen of the photo.
Okay. So, I was saying that the last thing we knew, right, was that they made a contact in the DMs. That was it?
Yes.
then I think what happened was that we had a power outage for a full day here during quarantine, by the way, and it was raining outside. So
was that the worst?
The worst.
We were quarantined. We had no power, no reception, no internet,
and rain outside.
And raining.
We were literally just sitting
during
in
the night.
Dark.
It was just dark, and I literally just slept out of boredom. Have you ever just slept because you're so bored?
Anyway, next day, the internet comes back up. We open our phones, open Twitter, and this is what we see.
Nobody message us. Your brother,
Nothing.
First of all, I have to tell you that I don't know what he's up to.
Right.
And
I don't know
this
anything.
isn't some inside joke. Like, look at the way he's looking at. So this is what Trisha posted. Look at his face. What is he doing? It's like he's goofing on us. Like, look.
Well, it's hard to tell.
Nice place, by the way, for Trisha. Nice view.
You can't tell. I don't
Hollywood
know.
Hills, by the
It
look
could
of
be
it.
just him smiling.
Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know what's my biggest fear right now is that this actually becomes serious because Trisha kept trying to come over to our house and babysit Theodore.
It's not happening.
Is that she's going to end up finding a way to come over to our house because she's Moses' girlfriend.
No.
She's not allowed over.
No.
So this isn't even the worst of it. And by the way, obviously I immediately go to Moses and I'm like, dude, what the F is this? And he's so cryptic. Now, all of a sudden, he's not telling me what's up.
Yeah.
He's being super cryptic. And like he goes, oh yeah, we hung out a few times. And I go, and I keep pressing, and he will not give it up. So both of these people promised me to keep it 100 billion with me.
Yes, they promised.
Like, I'm most disappointed in your brother, Trisha. Whatever we serve at her pleasure. I mean, you don't know which personality is showing up on which day. I'm just happy when she comes in.
I mean, I expected her to work within the guidelines too.
Your brother, though, is on our side, and now I don't know whose side he's on.
Right.
Well, it gets worse. There's more. We will see these on her Instagram stories. In bed with somebody.
Yeah.
And we see a hand, and I'm like, again, cryptic. I think it's his arm. It looks like it. Could be. It definitely is. But the evidence piles on as we continue forth here. She posts pictures of, she says, quarantine date night. Okay. Now, so this is a separate day. So whoever this is come back to her house, a date night. She calls it a date night. And whoever it is brought dinner, which, by the way, looks like quite a fancy dinner too. If I'm being honest, that looks good. I'm very hungry. Go ahead, Eel. You want to talk about your discovery?
Yes. Now, Ethan put this in our document with like question mark, not knowing if it's my brother. Well, I know my brother. And I immediately spotted his stickers on the table. He does artwork with water, and he has stickers that he always will give people. And I have those stickers myself, and I know those stickers when I see it. That's definitely my brother.
Oh, those are definitely his stickers. At first I was looking at his hand. I was like, is that Moses?
Right.
But the stickers, that's it. There's no question. He has a big roll. I know about this roll. He has a huge roll of stickers of his water art, and that's off his roll. So he's hanging out with her now more, not telling us. I'm like, yo, what's going on with Trisha? Downplaying it. But now here we go.
No, I even wonder if he put it there on purpose.
That's what I was wondering right now, too. But I don't think so because, first of all, the show's on hiatus. Nobody knows what's the depth of this Bachelorette saga now. So what exactly is he playing to? Also, I don't think that Trisha, she's not conniving. She just wants to fuck Moses. So is Moses playing Trisha and us? Mm-hmm. In some weird... Mm-hmm. What's he trying to get at? I think he likes her and he won't admit it.
Maybe.
I think your brother actually likes her and he's embarrassed to admit it, which is fine. By the way, I was like, look, me and Ela were talking about this because we're just so perplexed by it. And we go, look, a lot of reputable, successful, seemingly normal people have dated Trisha. So,
What do you mean?
Well,
she's normal?
She's not my type, but clearly a lot of guys would like to date her.
Yes.
And so I think your brother is embarrassed to admit that he actually.
I don't know
her.
why he's embarrassed if that's the case.
Well, if they are dating or whatever, she's gonna be pissed when she watches this. So the truth is gonna come out because she's gonna be like, Moses, why are you embarrassed? Why don't you tell them that we're dating? And so now Moses is about to meet one of her nasty personalities that he didn't get yet. I will sabotage this relationship. I don't give a fuck because you both fucked us. And I don't give a shit right now. So then, just yesterday, she tweets in Hebrew.
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
What does it say, Hila?
Ahuva.
Ahuva.
It either means my love but you would say it to me because it's like addressing a female.
Right.
So if you wanted to say my love to me, you would say Ahuva.
But the Americans don't understand gendered.
So she
words.
either meant to write it for my brother and she made a mistake on gender, or
she definitely meant it for your brother. Why all of a sudden she's tweeting Hebrew?
Another way you could use it is to say loved, Ahuva, like I'm loved by people, but I don't think she did.
She's obviously trying to say she loves your brother in Hebrew. There's no other explanation. Yeah. But then, this is the final straw for me. This happened around the same time, the same day. She says, I don't know if I'm in love or just bomb-ass dick. So I have to ask you, Hila, at this point.
I feel like that one was like that one especially. I think she's doing it to me on purpose.
You think so?
Because why you have to say that?
Well, that's Trisha. She always says shit like that.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear it either. I don't want to hear that at all. It's horrifying. So how do you feel about your brother having apparently bomb-ass dick?
Nothing.
It's fucked up. I hate it. I hate everything about it. But by the way, Moses, if you go back to the first photo, where Moses is grinning into the camera, he's the one holding the phone. He's the one holding the phone. He is complicit in all of this. So you start here, and you go all the way down to tweeting he has bomb-ass dick on Twitter. He's complicit in all of it. He can't ever say this ran away from him because he took this photo. Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude.
I don't know. The show is off.
I'm canceling it. The Bachelorette is over. This is not even a wild card situation.
And it's not fair for all the people who applied.
I agree.
Actually,
it's totally unfair. It's outrageous. And let me just say that as a host, I'm disappointed. This will never happen. The Bachelor is over.
It's cursed.
It's so cursed. Well, at least, in Ian's case, he did find true love.
Right. Something beautiful.
This is awful. This is awful.
In this case, our life is ruined.
What about, Moses, let me ask you, what about the story about someone, I don't want to demean her work, but what about her appearances on a show made you want to date her?
I don't think I could see. I mean,
I guess I was
it's her body. Probably, first of all, a lot of people would be attracted to.
Think
if that's their type.
Thicker than a Snicker, as they say.
Right.
With some bolted-on titties to boot. See, this is outrageous because I've seen your. Do you understand, Moses, that the girl you're apparently dating has sent me, tweeted at me pictures of her vagina?
Right.
Do you understand what you're doing?
I think that's a problem.
Do you even understand? The girl that you're apparently dating, which you think is funny, wanted to have a throuple with your sister and your brother-in-law.
True.
Do you understand what you're doing?
That's a problem if I ever saw one.
She had double chlamydia, Moses, at one point. Just saying.
She does have a very interesting background. Her stories are very interesting. I just want to say that.
That's not a question. I'm just upset. I'm being
upset.
rude.
I'm upset too.
The thing is, I've grown to like Trisha quite a bit.
Me too, which is why I'm even more upset because I wanted
This I don't like.
To work out.
This I don't like. I don't like it. Now I really want to send their ass on a cruise. I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. So it's canceled. I guess we're just gonna have to get them both on a call. We're gonna have to maybe on Zoom. I don't know.
This call we should do on Zoom.
We're gonna have to get them and we're gonna have to debrief this, but I don't think we can ever do The Bachelor again.
No, it's just cursed.
It's cursed.
Yeah. The curse of The Bachelor is real. And it's affecting us personally. I think this is only the beginning, Ethan.
You think this is only the beginning? You think it's going to get worse?
Because I don't know yet what is the nature of this relationship.
Well, I disavow it. And please stop posting. Why do you have to post pictures on Twitter? Just keep it private, dude. I know you fuck people privately, Trisha. Why can't this be private? Why do you have to post pictures of Hila's brother on Twitter? I don't get that need to be social about it. Right?
I'm kind of glad that this is happening during quarantine time because I wasn't going to see my brother anyway for a little while.
After this?
Because we're in quarantine anyway. Because I don't know how to handle it yet.
Yeah, we need some time. We're going to need some time. And, he said he was just going to get involved as a goof. But now all of a sudden, there's no goof and he's just fucking her every day. And they're tweeting about it. I don't need that shit in my life, bro. Just showing up in my timeline. All right, let's get out. Let's get off this. But Trisha, who ruined it? Was it Trisha or Moses? I personally blame Moses.
I think it's a group effort.
A throuple effort.
Yes. Well, because she's the one she keeps pushing it with those tweets too. I think she knows those tweets are gonna get us.
I think Moses is putting her up to it too. I think they think it's funny.
Maybe. Who knows?
But if they didn't fuck, there's almost 0% chance they didn't fuck.
Yeah, I don't. Because, no, there's no.
There's zero.
Based on what she's saying and posting.
But also, she said on the podcast that if she's hanging out with a guy, she'll fuck them. Like, there's just no question. Just 100%.
Right. She did say that. All evidence is pointing that it did happen.
I got more, but I feel like ending it. Let's see. Let me just end on some goofs. Big knife, small. Can someone explain to me what the hell is wrong with Dr. Phil? He tweets out big knife, small wife. Hila, unpack that for me. With her taking a big ass bite of God knows what. Go ahead and unpack that, would you?
I feel like it's kind of funny, which is disturbing me because I don't want to believe that Dr. Phil is funny. Like I want to look at this and say, "Ooh, this is creepy."
But big knife, small wife is kind of like a reference to his penis, right?
Is it?
I think that's the first thing I thought of. It was like big dick, small wife. Because weapon, it's unsheathed. Or what does it mean? He's going to kill her easily with the knife?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh. And his maniacal smile. Dr. Phil's on another level, bro.
But
yeah, see, someone said, I can't tell if this is sexual or threatening.
Right. But it's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yes, of course it is. But it's just still surprising. It's not a joke I would think to make. I'm surprised Dr. Phil. But there's a third person here taking a picture. Who's the third person? What is she taking a bite of? It's so big. How could you possibly... What is it?
I don't know.
Nice kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice kitchen. What's this circle area? Is this like a serving circle? Dr. Phil, you done good for yourself, buddy. Big knife, small wife. News report gone wrong. This was pretty funny. So this dude is doing a news report and you know what a bison is? They're these crazy looking... I think you've told me previously that you have like a phobia of bison.
I think so. I don't know.
They're like these crazy mother effing buffalo bison. Huge. Yeah, look at this.
They just actually
look at that.
Look scary.
Oh yeah, they look horrifying. They'll mess you up. This thing's weigh like 1,000 pounds probably. So this guy's doing an on the field reporting, and a bunch of bison start roaming towards him.
Come on, 3. Oh my God. Oh my God. no, I ain't messing with you. Oh,
I think this is live.
oh, no, I'm not messing with you. 1, 2, 3.
The live stream just goes right into his trunk.
That look.
Oh, no, I ain't messing with you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm not messing with you.
I'm surprised he even packed up. I was just pieced up.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my God.
That's awesome. So this is apparently what I think one just started walking towards him. It's awesome. Oh, this is him. Dion Boxton. Legend. So that's a little goof for you all to enjoy. Dan sent me this. Great news for Dan specifically.
If you're on a call and you're joined in a meeting and now somebody is starting to eat some chips, opening the chip bag, you can hear a lot of background noise and it's very hard to understand me very clearly.
Tell us
now
about
with the
it.
power of AI, teams can remove that background noise and you can understand me very clearly.
So how about this? How about just don't eat chips during a call?
Well, you would think that, but Dan apparently cannot stop.
He can't understand that.
Even during a show.
Also, like, is this the best application of AI? Like, is this guy's life work to take out the audio from
If you're on a call
bag of
and
chips?
you're joined in a meeting,
It's just so
you can
outrageous.
understand me very clearly. Now with the
Bro,
power
just
of
put the chips down for the call. Jeez,
It's
dude.
even the same bag that Dan will.
Yeah. Yep, it's the kettle. The kettles. So that's for good news for Dan. Are you going to be able to get your hands on that AI noise canceling technology, Dan? If not, you're going to have to not eat chips during the show. I have Skippy went to Cannes, but maybe I'll save this for next week because it's kind of long. Skippy, the Virgin, went to Cannes Film Festival and he blitzed a bunch of celebrities and he gets them to give us, the H3 Podcast, a shout out. It's awesome. We'll watch that next week. So I actually am going to go start editing our next H3 video. What do y'all think about that shit?
Epic.
Why is it not cutting? So that's it. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching. Stay safe.
Stay inside.
Stay inside.
But actually, no. Stay inside.
Hopefully
but you can go for a walk responsibly. I'd like to go for a responsible walk.
Right.
Imagine all the people living life in hell.
That just made me feel better. Thank you.
Can you imagine me like taking a walk? Like, I should go outside and get like a long shot of our house. I need to stand in the most expensive thing I own and talk about imagine no possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it in that terms. Imagine no possession. Oh, possessions. You're not going to sing a verse?
Nah.
Living for today. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching.
Wrap it up.
Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week. The show must go on. Trisha ruined the podcast.
Yep.
Moses ruined the podcast.
That's right.
Your brother has good dick, according to Trisha.
Got it.
I don't want to ever know that. That was not appropriate. Does he have good dick? It's just weird. Do I have good dick?
Got it.
Ugh.